Day 5. I made it through another day. Starting to feel a little bit better, not feeling so shitty. My skin's starting to clear up. My skin's actually looking really nice. But day 5, still holding in there. So, till next time, guys. Later. Bye. It is 11:22. I just got back from the ER. It's been a long day. Tomorrow, it's raining crazy right now, but tomorrow when it's daylight, I'm gonna film and I'll talk about what happened today and why I had to go to the ER, the emergency room, and what happened with my leg, and it's a bunch of scary stuff, but definitely an interesting story for y'all. So today was just a very interesting day, to say the least, but I'm gonna be okay, so there's good news in all this. But I'll update you guys on the story tomorrow. Bye. Just wanted to take a quick video of the actual night that it happened to show you how swollen it is right now when we just got home from the hospital. So here, is how swollen all of this is. And all this is bruised. So there's that ankle. And here is the normal ankle. Look at that comparison. Look at how swollen it is on that half compared to this ankle. I fell on it today, and now my problem is, you see how I can lift this foot? This foot. Right now, the artery that is right here in my knee got suppressed, and I'm having numbness all through here, which is not allowing me to walk or lift up my foot, which is giving me something called drop foot. So when I'm walking, I have this outrageous limp, and it's not cute. But I just wanted to get a quick video of the swelling before tomorrow to see how bad it gets. Later. So this is my current situation. We are under the umbrella, and it is raining like fucking crazy. We're supposed to be getting like 4 to 10 inches of rain, and so sorry if you guys can't hear me, because it's definitely a little loud. Oh my god, my feet and my ankle's getting wet. I need to show you guys my ankle. Oh my god, look. Hide under this little awning that we have. I think my camera's waterproof. It's supposed to be, I believe. Hold up. Okay. I don't have the backing on my camera. I don't want it to get wet. So basically, I'm hiding under here. But this is what it looks like right now. If any normal person can see that, it's not supposed to look that big. This is my other one. Much smaller. I still can't walk on it right. Like, it's all messed up. Like, it is so messed up. I definitely, they said I sprained it. I didn't break it, that's for sure. It's just sprained when there's water on the lens. But still, either way, it sucks. So, what had happened was, about 2-3 days ago, my knee started going numb. And it was just my knee, and I didn't really realize that it was my knee. And so, by the time, it was like 2 or 3 days after that, and I was like, wow, like my knee was kind of clicking back and forth and something didn't feel right. And then on the 3rd day, which was yesterday, my whole, like, kind of, it felt like a muscle in my calf almost was numb, and my ankle wasn't working, and I couldn't walk right. And so, literally, like, I couldn't lift up my ankle. Like, I think I did a video last night where I showed, like, I cannot lift it. I still can't lift it, especially now because it's sprained. But, like, the actual muscle, the tendon, like, it's not grabbing the foot. So I can't walk right because my actual foot won't pick up off the ground. And it's only in my left leg. And I got super, super scared because I am coming down off of everything right now. And I got really scared that, like, what if it was, like, a blood clot, or what if something had happened, or it could be a number of things. It was just a super scary situation, and so my leg was going, as it was going numb, I was like, okay, I'm going to go take a walk and try to get, like, my circulation pumping. I hope you guys can hear over this damn rain. It is so fucking loud out here right now. But I was like, okay, I'm going to go, you know, take a walk, get my circulation pumping, try, because, like, it was just, my leg was numb, and I was getting really scared. Like, I was getting really scared, and I'm a total hypochondriac, and I was looking up shit on Google, which was a really bad idea, because I just super, like, stressed myself out about nothing. But, so I ended up, like, finding out stuff, and I got super worried about it, and I had to wait for my mom to get home, and she gets home super late from both of her jobs on Thursdays, and it was just like, and when she got home, if my leg was still numb, we were gonna go to the ER, and, like, I don't have medical insurance, I don't have anything right now, so that, like, it takes a lot. I haven't been to a doctor in, like, 9 years, not even for a checkup, so, like, I know I have a lot of shit wrong. Like, there has to be something really wrong for me to want to go to the doctor, and, like, I just had, like, a really bad gut feeling, and, like, one thing is, I drive stick, like, I need my left foot. I cannot ever drive a stick again if my actual foot can't pick up. I can't work a clutch if my muscles in my foot don't work, and I can't walk right. Like, I'm literally walking, like, with a limp, like a dead leg. And so when I went to go try and walk around, actually, hold on, let me pause this. So when I went to go try to walk around to try and get my circulation going, I went to go walk across the street to buy cigarettes because I had no cigarettes. And I made it out of my garage, and I was wearing these exact slippers, and they don't do me very much justice, like, especially when my leg was literally dragging, and I didn't realize how numb it was until that point. So as soon as I got out of my garage, I took one step, literally one step, and I just ate shit in the middle of the road. Like, I have a busy-ass road in the middle. I've shown you guys, like, my walk to the liquor store before, and literally that road right there, I took one step, and I fell, and everything fell out of my pockets. My phone, the garage door opener, my lighter, my phone shattered into, like, a million pieces. My phone is so broken right now. Like, the home button, I don't know how it's still charging. Like, it's so cracked and taped together, like, because I fell my full body weight on, like, it just flew out of my pockets because I ate shit so hard. My leg just out of nowhere, because it was so numb, I couldn't even feel it, and it was dragging so much that it just collapsed on itself, and I fell. And so all of my weight fell on my ankle, and that's how I sprained my ankle. And then because it's numb, I can't really, like, I can feel the sprain in some spots, but it doesn't feel right, and my foot's already not working, and then I sprained it on top of it. Because as I was crossing the street, I fell, and I fell full body weight on my leg, and thankfully there were no cars, because I literally was just laying in the street, like a dead person. I was just laid out in the street, like I could not get up, my leg was not working. And the guy who works at the liquor store had to come running out and ran into the street and help me up and walk me back across the street and gave me a cigarette and made sure I was okay. And then I had to call my stepdad. And my stepdad came out, and then he got me and then walked me in. And, like, until that point, I didn't even realize, like, that my leg really was that numb, and that there really was, like, that big of a problem. And then I got really scared, because I was like, I can't walk, what's wrong? Like, I just started getting so worried. And so when my mom got home that night, like, we were already kind of planning on going to the ER, but because I fell, like, we had to, because at that point my ankle was swelling, like, massively. Shit. Okay, like that. Oh. See that? Well, campfire, jeez. So my mom got home, and we went to the ER, and I felt super bad, because my mom had a super long day, and my stepdad had a super long day, and at the end of theirs, they had to go and take me to the ER, because I can't drive. And I was so stressed out, because I don't have insurance, and I have this huge needle phobia. Like, when I say huge needle phobia, like, it's not even needles, it's veins. I have this big thing with veins. I can't handle blood or veins. Like, I turn green, I pass out, I'm so squeamish, like, it makes, I can't do it, I cannot do it. And so, I was literally like so panicked. I spent the whole day crying and just like literally bawling my eyes out, just like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to get an ID, when they're gonna want to text me and this is that. Because at that point I was convinced that I had like a DVT blood clot or like something really, really wrong, because I couldn't walk. Like, it was really scary. When your whole left leg just out of nowhere goes numb and you can't feel it anymore, like, that's pretty alarming. Especially just because I was coming off everything. Like, you never know, dude, you never know. And so, sorry if my hand's shaking, it's cold out here. So we get to the ER, and like immediately they took me. And like usually my stepdad went there maybe like a month ago and he was sick and he had to wait for hours and hours. And so that stressed me out even more because they took me in right away. They like rushed me in, they got me a doctor, they got me x-rayed, and it ends up being that it's called drop foot. And it's a condition, it's this artery, I forgot what it's called. You have a main artery right here in your knee, and somehow that artery was suppressed. I don't, and the doctor doesn't know how. It could be because I'm so skinny, just the way that I slept or the way I was sitting, or because I'm really inactive right now because I've been coming down, I'm just sitting around, that my leg actually, it just cut off the artery to the point that it went numb. It can take up to a month to 2 months, and I have to do like physical therapy at home to get my foot working right. And if my foot's not working after the 2 months, it's possible. He said it's very rare, but it's possible I could need surgery. But I just have to work out the foot. But basically, like, I'm going to be walking funny. And now I sprained my ankle, definitely sprained my ankle. So my ankle's humongous and swollen, and then once that heals, then I can start doing ankle exercises to try. And, like, of course, it's my clutch foot, like, the most fucking important one. Like, oh my god, I was so scared. But then I was relieved to hear that it wasn't, like, something major. But they didn't check me for anything. Like, if you would have heard my lungs, or if you know, like, if I would have got a blood test, like, that's what I'm scared for. Like, I'm scared, like, because from smoking off oil for 9 years and smoking cigarettes for 10, 11 years, I'm scared that, like, my lungs are literally just, like, black holes, and that there's nothing that's gonna ever be okay in my body, like, that my liver and my kidneys are shot. Like, I'm just such a hypochondriac with everything. And so I was just getting so scared, but, so, after the doctor came back, they did the x-rays. He didn't want to say anything until they did the x-rays, and so he came back, and then he told me that it's called drop foot, and that it's because that artery got cut off, and it just happens, and basically, usually there would be a defining moment. Like, I work, and I always have my legs crossed, and I'm always sitting down, or I did this one thing, or I slept this one way, and I woke up and my leg felt different. Like, there was no defining moment that made it that way, so that's what was just really off it. But I am really underweight, so it could just be because I'm underweight, or it could be another underlying issue. But that's all they could do for me. And then, of course, they don't give me any pain medication because I'm an addict, so they won't give me anything. They just told me to take some ibuprofen for the swelling, and, like, you can see that is definitely some swelling. It hurts so bad. Like, I'm walking like a fucking gimp. Like, oh my god, I look so ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But I couldn't even believe that I went to the ER. Oh, and so then I get there and I'm all worried about, like, having to pay for it because I don't have insurance. And it turns out that I ended up, like, qualifying for Medi-Cal, and I got Medi-Cal, so Medi-Cal covered basically everything from that x-ray and whatever diagnosis he gave me. And then they gave me some papers for, like, physical therapy, foot workouts, and that's basically it. So I was freaking out, not for nothing, because, I mean, it could be something, and it is still a month to 2 months. Like, if I was working right now, like, and I'm gonna go groom 2 dogs with a sprained ankle tomorrow, because, like, I have to, I have to, and right now my foot's, like, partially numb, but I can definitely, of course, the one spot that I fell on isn't the spot that's numb. All that's numb is this whole top area of my foot, these tendons, and all the way up my shin. And then what I fell on is all of this, which is humongous. It hurts so bad. Like, oh my god, it hurts so bad. But that was my adventure yesterday, so I got to go to the ER unexpectedly because my leg just out of nowhere went numb and I couldn't walk, and I fell in the middle of the street all dramatic and cracked my phone and broke all kinds of shit, and like, oh my god, dude, like, I fell so hard, and like, I did not even think I couldn't walk, and that scared me so bad. Like, I don't know if anyone's ever had something like that happen, but like, I couldn't walk, and like, it was just in one leg. Like, I was worried I had a stroke. Like, you never know, dude, you never know. Oh man, it was just so scary. And then I was for sure they were gonna have to draw blood because I didn't know that there was something that was just like that easy of a diagnosis, which I am very thankful that it was, but it's still It's gonna take a little time to rehabilitate and hopefully get back to normal, because the sprain could mess it up. I could have fucked up tendons and shit. Like, I fell like full body weight just on my ankle, on my leg, onto asphalt. Just all bad, all bad. But I was like, oh my god, at least I got a good story out of this. I wanted to record so bad in the hospital, but I couldn't. And then Greg, of course, ended up running my stepdad into one of his cop friends. So there was this cop that was just like following us around the whole time talking to Greg, and I was just like, yep. So, but it was an interesting experience, to say the least. I'm glad my mom and my stepdad were there for me and went with me, and that I have people that are able to take me and make sure that, like, I'm not dying and that I don't need my legs amputated. Like, I'm seriously, like, I was so for sure, like, something bad was happening, but I couldn't walk and my leg was numb and I was really scared. Like, I was honestly really fucking scared, but I had to share it with y'all. I had to share it with y'all. I was like, oh my god. And then this weather alone, like, this weather, oh my god, is just horrendous and awful. I really hope that y'all can hear me. I think I can fuck with the volume on my editor, so I can turn it up like 200%. Oh my god, the hummingbird. I've showed you guys the hummingbird in her nest, and like, I am so scared for her right now, because who knows how she's dealing with this rain and this weather, and we're having like 80-mile-an-hour winds and like at 40 to 80-mile-an-hour like gusts, and like constant wind right now, and this rain is supposed to keep going for another 3 days, up to 10 inches of rain. Like, that's crazy for Southern California. Like, where we live, that is bonkers to get that much rain. That is crazy. So, we'll see what happens, but I'm gonna go put some ice on my ankle and elevate it, because it swelled up really, really bad in the past couple hours, and I'm gonna edit this and upload it, because I just have to let you guys know about this lovely experience of mine. But, so I'd update you guys on that. I'll be filming another video. I have one that I'm like in the process of editing, but then this happened and I wanted to put like just this in one video. Just like an update on sobriety and stuff, and let you guys know about all that. But I am gonna have to be working and grooming tomorrow, and I'll see how it goes with this ankle, because I can barely even walk. Like, I literally am walking so ridiculous. So we'll see if I can groom, and I'm going to be grooming in the rain outside, so we'll see. I just would rather do it now than wait and do it at another point, when I know I'm not going to be feeling good. So that's kind of my aim on that one. But alright guys, just wanted to let you guys know about this, but I hope everyone out there is okay, and that everyone out there's health is in good condition, and that nobody out there is in pain, and that everyone else's ankles and legs are okay. And make sure if you're too slim that you sleep with pillows in between your legs, and you don't cross your legs, and I don't know, work out so you have muscles. I don't know, that's all I got out of this, because if that, I don't know, if I would have had that, this wouldn't happen. Just it was so random, so random, dude, so random, but story of my life, right? Alright guys, well, until next time, later. Bye.